it's Rachel. Thank you for tuning into this video. In this video, I have a lot of fun Easter crafts, so let's go ahead and get started. But before we do, we got to bring back an old craft. In this craft, I did a print and cut feature. I found this little blank from Hobby Lobby, and they had something on there, and I painted it, and then I added this print and cut, and I really like this, but I mentioned in that video that I thought it needed a little bit something more, and so I decided to go ahead and just cut out something very simple and just put Happy Easter. And I wanted to bring this back to the channel just to show you guys what that looks like, because this was just reading too plain for me. I think that it just needed a little something, and I would imagine everyone would agree, but I don't know, some of you guys may think less is more, but it just was reading a little too flat for me, and I think this would be really cute if I had it raised, and I most certainly could. I do have wood veneer, and I could do a couple layers, but I just would need to get my deep point blade out and then, you know, check to make sure it did enough passes, and I just didn't feel like doing all of that. So vinyl it is. Okay, so I just weeded this out. This is Cricut Joy's Smart Vinyl. Oopsie. Let me get that little P back in there. Perfect. So I think this is just simple enough, and I think this will work. Not exactly sure where I'm going to be placing it, only because I had thought about having it on the side and centering it, but I'm leaning towards left justified. We'll see once we actually, you know, put it on top there. Perfect. So I'm thinking my idea was here on the left side. Or you could do a centered. Well, let me hold this up and take a look if I want to see if I like it centered or do I want it off to the side. So I decided to do the center. I liked it to the left, but it wasn't doing a whole lot as I feel the center is. So that is why I decided to not ruin this project. Gosh, I hope that does not come up. Oh my goodness, please don't come up. Just wanted this to be an easy project. Okay, there we go. We'll go a different way. But that is why I just decided to do that. And I am really glad that I added that Happy Easter. I really think that does make a difference. Let me know what you guys think. Now that we have that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and start working on a bunch of cute things that could be part of my tier tray, but also accent pieces. So I'm making quite a bit of items for my tier tray. And I'm not sure what is going to make the cut, if you will, and what will not. And then whatever doesn't fit in my tier tray, they will just become accent pieces. So this is kind of like a two-parter video. So this is the first part, and all of it is just print and cut. So it's going to be a really easy video. And then in the next video, for those who do not do print and cut and prefer vinyl, I do have a video that will be coming out, and that will be all about vinyl as well. So this is not going to be one of my longest videos, and they're actually relatively simple videos, but I wanted to show for those who do like to do print and cut. I'm trying to inspire more to do print and cut for your home decor. If you're interested, definitely something that is worth the investment in my opinion. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this in. So I had purchased this from Hobby Lobby. It was like $2.74. It was their Valentine's Day decor, and I think you've actually seen this for Valentine's Day. From this year. And so I just went ahead and sanded it. It's a little nicked up, but I think it'd be okay. And I actually probably need to fix my paint job here. But anyway, so I went ahead and before I even forget, all of the images that you will see in today's video, they are all from Canva. I don't think that Design Space has the best print and cut images. I think they're great, but they're just not my favorite, and I feel like I can get better images from somewhere else. So that is why I opted, plus as I mentioned before, I am a Canva Pro member, and I just would like to use theirs. So this one was pretty easy to weed. There's nothing else to weed, and I can't peel this quite like a sticker only because it's gonna be too flimsy. So I'm gonna use my transfer tape. I personally would never, unless it's just like one letter, but even then, I would not recommend putting this on here like a sticker only because it's so flimsy. This is vinyl, so treat it like vinyl. They actually have stickers just for stickers, a sheet for just for stickers, and that you'll use that. Oh, it looks like, oh, it looks like there are some parts for me to weed out. I didn't realize that. I was thinking there was no other parts to weed out. Not a big deal. I'll just reverse weed it. I didn't see any. Sometimes with this print and cut, it's really hard to see the pieces that you have to weed out. And the only reason why I was able to see it because the shiny part made it more visible. I think I got everything. Okay, so I am going to make this my bottom just because I don't know if that just needs to be cleaned off or what, but I'm not going to fuss with that. And I'm just going to go ahead and place this cute design on my blank here and just get it centered as best as possible. Sometimes some things just don't need words, right? And I think this just makes a statement. And I chose this design because I thought the two pinks match. That's why I chose to chose this design for this blank. Okay, so I'm going to be careful going at an angle here. I'm just making sure nothing's coming up because there's a lot of very thin cuts. Okay, what do y'all think? I mean, it looks like it's painted on there, right? I don't know. To me, it does. I mean, you could feel the difference, but I think this is super adorable. Let me know what you think. This next one is this cute little blank. It was from their Valentine's Day. It was $2.50, and I got it for, gosh, I got it super cheap. I got it for, I think they had 75% off. So it's really inexpensive. And again, I just sanded it off, painted it white. I was thinking about keeping it for Valentine's Day next year and doing something, but I thought, you know what, pink is, there's definitely some pink in Easter and spring as well. Okay, let's go ahead and peel this back. That's interesting. It's acting the same way as some of my old vinyl does, and I know this stuff is new. It peeled it up a little bit. I don't know if you could tell. I don't know if that's just an indication. I always thought this was an indication of old vinyl, but I just purchased this less than a couple weeks ago, and I can't imagine it going bad that quickly. Looks good to me. Go ahead and scrape that down. I think I'm going to have to retire this transfer tape, so I'll have to get a new one for my next design. All right, see, super adorable. She's gonna stand up like that, but again, I think this just turned out really cute. I mean, it's just such a statement, right? Okay, let's go ahead and get into the next one. This next one is a really cute and exciting one. Now, I did paint this a blue color, and this is, so hear me out here. I had got a bunch of these small blanks, as you've been seeing them, and I found a color of paint that I really liked. In fact, let me bring that in. I thought this paired well with the blue. So, but anyways, I did not purposely paint this blue for this. It just happened to be that way. So you'll see some, especially in the other video with my vinyl tier tray. So like the part 2. So you'll see like different colors of paint, and I just thought they paired well together. And I was kind of going for a color palette of paint, and I don't know, it just happened to be that way. But let me go ahead and weed this out first. And again, I don't think there's any inside pieces I need to weed out, and I don't. Oh, maybe there is. Gosh, I'd hate to. It's really hard. Let's see here. I see one piece. Sorry if my head is in the way. I think there's. Oh, yeah. Kind of figured this piece came up. Okay, good. Okay, there's another piece. I'm just kind of feeling around to see if there's any other pieces that needs to get weeded out. Because I don't see it unless I see the back of it. And I think there's some here. Here it is. Okay. Because the light's not exactly hitting it really well. And I think there's something going on here. But I don't want to start trying to dig at something that may or may not be part of the design. And I think we're good there. So if we see any more, once I switch it over, I will grab it then. I'll just reverse weed it, if you will. Okay. And don't forget, again, if you don't do print then cut, I do have a video for the tier tray that is strictly vinyl. So don't worry. I promise I have you. I'm not getting rid of my vinyl crafting by any means. Yep, I see some pieces. I just think that this is such a cool little feature that I'm going to play with it more and more. But again, I'm going to definitely use my vinyl for the wording aspect, unless I want a special, thing to print. If the text has these really cool colors or patterns, like you'll see in the last tier tray item that I have for this video, it's all letters, and I just liked it because, well, I'm going to be completely honest and transparent with y'all. I could have very easily printed this with vinyl, but it would have been a lot of work trying to pair everything together. And I'll explain what I mean here in a moment. You'll see what I'm talking about when I bring it to the table here in a second. So just looking at it, making sure there's no other pieces that I need to weed out. And I think that looks good. Okay. Then what I'll do is just get this cute little truck, flower truck, and centered. Oops. Perfect. Oopsie daisy. Let's get that back down. That's interesting. It's taking a lot of that black ink up. This turned out super adorable. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section. So again, here's that color palette I was talking about. I really liked this green, and I had no idea what was going to be placed on there until I put it on there. And then so basically I chose the design to match the paint, and that's partly true. Yeah, that was the idea, or at least the goal anyway. And I think I chose pretty well on everything. Isn't this chick cute? Oh, come on. I love it. Okay. Oh, good. I thought I actually cut that too short. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and get that scraped from front and back. Perfect. And I don't think I have a favorite side, so I'm just going to pick one. I like this mint green with this chick. I think it pairs really well. I feel like this little chick could use some text like peep peep or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you think. All of this except for the first craft that I amended, if you will, and then the last craft, all is wordless crafts. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. I did not scrape this down really good. Oh my goodness. Look how much ink that took off. Wow. It's only the black too. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah, see? Aww. She's cute, isn't she? Oh, I love her. And then this is the last one, and this is what I was referring to. Now, this one could have been very easily done by, oh no, oh shoot. I don't want to use this to scrape it, but there we go. It's saved. It ripped it up just a little bit. But anyways, I could have very easily used my vinyl for this, but sometimes it's just, you know, Canva had this done for me, and I didn't have to worry about trying to figure out how I want to piece my vinyl, you know, what colors I want to use. And so that is why I just went ahead and just use what Canva had, and then just did a print and cut. So if you need something done really quickly and you're just not sure of the color palette of your vinyl, and you know, if you want a certain phrase or, you know, whatever, think about using Design Bundles, Creative Fabrica, or Canva. I use Canva. I don't think Canva's not, in my opinion, the best resource for this. It just happens to be what I'm using, and so far it's been working for me, but I have ventured out as well. But consider just, you know, if you're in a pinch and you don't have all the colors and you have a computer, like for your vinyl, meaning that, what I mean by that, then just use your print and cut and then just type it all out, and then there you go. Just something for you to think about. Kind of opens up the door of possibilities. But again, the reason why I opt to usually not use print and cut for my wording is because, you know, the print and cut paper is not cheap. It's expensive. You can get it on sale, but even then it's pretty expensive. So that's why I opt for my vinyl for any text on my blanks because I have all the vinyl in the world, but I don't have all the printable vinyl, and I just cannot afford to buy as much as what I buy in vinyl, if that makes any sense. But I thought, since, you know, I thought to keep this in theme with today's video and just stick with print and cut. And that's why I went with this. Plus, this was all thought out, and I liked the font style. Okay. And you guys actually seen this before. This had like a little spring on it, and I did it for a Valentine's Day craft. I actually put a little heart on it, the little spring, and this time I took it out, so that's obviously now going to have to be my bottom. And I think this was some type of table decor, and I got it for $1.74. Not bad. Okay, go ahead and get this on here. This just says Happy Easter. Okay. See how easy that was? If you're doing vinyl, then you'd have to do the H and the E, and then the A and the E and the Y, and it just gets a really pretty lengthy in time. So when you're in a pinch, this is a very quick way to go about creating your decal and putting it all together. I don't have to piece anything together. I don't have to worry about trying to get it straight. But again, this is not something I would say that you should use on every single project, just because that will get expensive. Now, of course, hey, if you have the money, go for it. But I know I don't. Especially, I've invested all that money in that vinyl. I need to keep with my vinyl crafting. Look how adorable that is. Oh my goodness. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's go ahead and bring all of them together to see what they look like collectively, and then you'll see which one my favorite one is. Well, here they are. I think they turned out super adorable. And again, they're going to be in my tier tray. They're not all going to fit in my tier tray, and especially this one. I don't know if this one's going to fit that well in my tier tray, but we'll see what can fit and what won't. So also make sure, again, just to kind of repeat, don't forget to stay tuned for the next tier tray video, because that's all going to be vinyl crafting. Almost certain there is no print and cut. So if print and cut's not your thing, just stay tuned. There is going to be a video that's for tier tray. So basically at a smaller scale of blanks, and they're all going to be vinyl crafting. So which one is my favorite? I would have to say my favorite, while they're all cute for their own reason, I am just so drawn to this one. This one is by far my favorite one. I don't know why, just because I think it's super cute. I like them all. I mean, this duck is super adorable, and this little truck is too, and the little bunny prints and the rabbit ears. I think they're all super adorable, but I just really like this one, only because, and I would say only because I like the colors, but I like the fact that I didn't have to piece anything together, and that makes life a little bit easy. All I had to do was just weed it out, apply it, and then I was done. That just made life so much easier. Let me know which one is your favorite in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will catch you in the next video. Y'all, before I cut out on this video, I did want to mention that you will see what my tier tray looks like and how I decorated it when the next video comes out. So in that video, as I mentioned before, it's going to be all about vinyl crafting, and then I'm going to try to mix my vinyl crafting with my print and cut crafting and put it in my tier tray. So if you want to see what my tier tray looks like, be sure to wait for the next video to come out, where I work on tier tray items, so basically at this size, but it's all going to be vinyl crafting. This was all print and cut, so that video is going to be all about adhesive vinyl. Okay, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye!